Hello everybody and welcome to Dream Team Tonic, episode 7, bang in the middle of game week 12. It's a late one tonight, a Monday night, ready for the games tomorrow. You alright, Ben?
Yes, hi mate, how are you?
Yeah, all good. Cheers, mate.
Good.
Lots to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go straight into the talking points of the weekend. Arsenal's defeat at home to Burnley puts them bang in the middle of the relegation battle now.
It does, yeah.
What did you make about Aubameyang finally getting a goal?
Oh, fantastic goal, isn't it?
Great finish at the near post there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, all them people, 24% of people who had him in waiting for a goal.
Yeah, well,
got one in wrong net.
Yeah, well, they're lucky they don't get minus points for that.
Well, I know they should do really, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
But we don't want to kick these Arsenal fans while they're down anyway. But yeah, sneaky 1-0 win for Burnley there.
Yeah, up the Clarets.
They'd be desperate for a win as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're always solid, aren't they? They always nick the 1-0s and good at the back. You see Pope got man of the match again. Yeah,
very good goalkeeper, isn't he?
Yeah.
They've had a string of them. 2 or 3 come through. Like with Pope, Heaton came through as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're usually solid. They've just struggled to pick up them 1-0 wins this year so far, but that'll probably springboard them.
Yeah, they need the strikers to start scoring.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're probably the exact same position as Arsenal.
Yeah.
Where Arsenal are just struggling to create anything, struggling to score. Yeah, they've not been very good, have they?
Yeah, well, what was Xhaka doing there?
Oh, I know. You're struggling. You're in need of wins to lift the mood and stuff, and you shouldn't be going around grabbing anyone's throat. He's just an idiot.
Yeah. He's done it before, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it shows a bit of passion, but you've got to keep your professionalism, haven't you? Can't be doing that, especially with VAR now. You're never ever getting away with it like that.
No.
Like sometimes, like last season, you probably get away with that. It might not be sin or like through all the melees, but not this season. Anyway, what about Everton? Were they a 1-0 win or Chelsea? Bit of a shock.
Yeah, fantastic win that was. 28% possession.
Crazy, isn't it?
They went proper old Stoke style, 4 centre halves at the back. Tony Pulis style.
Yeah.
But it worked.
4 big centre halves.
Yeah.
It did work. Yeah, they did all right.
They looked very direct and looked effective. When they had a few chances, like.
Yeah, they've lost their fullbacks, haven't they? They've lost the way, like with Digne and Coleman, so I suppose they needed to change.
Yeah.
They needed to change something, and they managed to sneak a win. Werner blanking again. We'll get on to him a little bit after. You see the City and United game?
I didn't see the game, but I caught. Well, you say the highlights. I watched the highlights, but there weren't much going on. They were all playing walking football, weren't they?
Oh, they were horrible. Horrible. It was the one game I wanted to watch at the weekend, obviously. Yeah. Manchester Derby, but it was just crap. It usually ends up that way. So yeah, it was a bit of a waste of an hour and a half. It's kind of like City played for a draw.
Yeah. There's not really much to talk about, is there, about it?
No. They put Rodri and Fernandinho in centre, and they just nullified United's counter-attacks.
Yeah.
But then that obviously left them a little bit lighter going forward as well. I mean, they probably should have won the game, but yeah, not a lot going on there.
Yeah. Mahrez should have scored.
Yeah.
Jesus had a chance as well, but he came away from the goal instead of just knocking it in.
Jesus hasn't looked very good this season so far. But he's capable. He's capable of scoring goals. Especially in that side. I think he just needs to get one going off his arse or something. And then he'll probably go on a bit of a run. That's if he gets the game time. Obviously, Torres is there. Pep likes to play as a number 9 as well.
Yeah, I could see rotation on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is it Wednesday?
Probably see Foden coming for that game as well. Foden,
Tuesday,
Torres.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Then your boys, Leicester.
Well, yeah.
Who,
Go on.
at the moment, they're on this poll I've done, the performance of the week. They're currently in the lead on there. Have you and all your Leicester mates been voting? You're on 38% of the vote.
I voted and I put Everton.
Did you?
Yeah.
It were a big win that for them.
Yeah, I think Chelsea are the favourites to win it. My opinion, to win the league. They've got the big squad. They can put 2 different teams out easy. So like if Liverpool lose, like Liverpool got loads of injuries now. They're playing kids and stuff like that. If it carries on, especially with this COVID, might not be able to put a strong team out soon.
It's true. They're struggling. They are struggling. And like you say, Chelsea they spent so well in the summer. They bought quality. It's like you say, they could put 2 teams out, put 2 good teams. A bit like where City was maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, I was slating Maddison last week, weren't I?
Yeah.
That's
what he's capable of, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what he was like a few last season or the season before. He was like that, and we're all saying he's better than Grealish and that, but he can do stuff like that. But
he's got all that in his locker, hasn't he? He's a quality player. But good to see. Good to see from Maddison. Another goal for Vardy.
Vardy again, 2 assists and a goal, but I don't think the first one got counted in the Dream Team.
Taken off him.
I think I don't know what they've done, but like on the telly they were saying, he's got 2 assists and a goal. He's touched the ball 9 times in the first half. But I don't think Dream Team gave him. Actually, yeah, they did. Actually, he got 12 points. Yeah, they did give it him.
So he got it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's another good performance from him. Good win for Leicester. That.
Yeah.
They've been quite a decent team, Brian.
Yeah, only 7 of the top 8 lost. Last season's top 8. 7 of them didn't win.
It was a strange weekend, weren't it?
Yeah.
I watched the Liverpool game last night, yesterday evening. Fulham were, at first half, they were so good.
Yeah, fantastic.
Really good to watch. They just came out like prime Brazil. Don't know where that come from.
They were unlucky, really, weren't they?
They were unlucky. They deserved all 3 points.
Yeah, that penalty they got given Liverpool.
Yeah,
he's got his arm up, but he's turned away. He's not even looking.
Nah, it's so harsh, isn't it?
And the one that should have been given to Fulham, I thought it was a penalty. That he took his standing leg away.
Yeah, he went through the player. All right, he got the ball after that, but he's already gone through the player's leg.
Yeah.
It was a definite penalty. That.
Yeah.
That happened before Fulham scored, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, how much it would have changed things, I don't know, but yeah, they definitely deserve more than what they got out of the game. Fulham, they're unlucky.
They've done well, really, against. Say they wouldn't beat Leicester away. They've only lost 2-0 City, and they were in the game with City all the way through.
Yeah.
And they should have beat Liverpool, really.
Yeah. Yeah, they've not done too bad. They're a decent footballing side.
Yeah.
They seem to have got a bit more solid at the back. Something to build from. You never know.
Yeah.
Got Southampton.
Oh, yeah. Cracking result. 3-0.
They look solid, don't they?
Yeah.
I know it were only against Sheffield United and they really are struggling for form. But the way they're playing, they look really strong at the back and they're looking dangerous going forward. Obviously, Ings is back as well.
Yeah, good to see him back. He's a good option to have now.
He is. He's prolific, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah. So, last one. Spurs. Held at Crystal Palace, weren't they? 1-1.
Yeah.
Tricky one.
Got the goal and they just sat back, didn't they? Really?
Yeah. You thought as soon as that goal went in, you thought they'd push on for more because they were looking quite good to that point. But they just allowed Crystal Palace to get a foothold into the game. And, like you say, pushed them further back, and it was inevitable, really.
Yeah, I was looking at the Crystal Palace lineup, and nearly all the players in the starting lineup have played for top teams. Like you say, Guaiti has played for Valencia, Cahill, Chelsea, Van Arne come from Chelsea. Well, go through the whole team basically, and they're all played for top teams. It's
Was Scott Dan playing?
No, I don't think he played. I think Koyati played centre half.
Ah, right.
But like they've all come from top teams. Benteke's played for Liverpool. Who else? Saha played for United.
Yeah, Townsend, Spurs.
Yeah, they're all good players. They're like sort of rejects, really, aren't they?
Yeah, they are like the cast-offs kind of thing.
Yeah. Jeffrey Schlupp won the league at Leicester.
Yeah. I like Jeffrey Schlupp. He's a good player. I was surprised when Leicester sold him.
He's a funny player. When he was at Leicester as a youth, he used to be centre forward. Scored a hat-trick on his debut against Rotherham in the League Cup. And then, Ranieri started playing him left back. And then he obviously went to left midfield, and now he's like playing everywhere for Palace, wherever they can fit him in.
Yeah, a bit of a utility man.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent player. I like him. Right. Let's go from there. So that's what's happened this week. Obviously, looking forward. Tomorrow, we've got Wolves and Chelsea, City, West Brom. Then Wednesday, Leicester, Everton, Leeds, Newcastle, Arsenal, Southampton. Big game that. I can see Arsenal getting beat there.
I can, yeah. Definitely.
Looking very, very good Southampton. Fulham at home to Brighton. So that's that.
What do you reckon? Do you think Arteta's still got a job if he loses that one?
I mean, they shouldn't just jump into decisions like that. You need to give someone time, but
yeah,
I just think with the size of the club Arsenal, you can't go on the run. You're not allowed to go on them runs, are you? It's if he's managing a Southampton or a Sheffield United, that's fine. But when you're managing Arsenal, you can't go on the runs that they've been going on, and not just that. It's how they're playing.
Exactly. Yeah.
It isn't just the results, is it? They so crap going forward. They don't look that great in defence in recent weeks either. Whereas they were looking quite solid at the start of the season. They seem to just lost their way completely. And it's got to be down to him. I mean, it's the players, isn't it? It is the players. But ultimately, he has to change something to get a response, to get them performing. You'll watch a new manager come in, if he does get the sack, and you watch the bounce that happens, things just get changed, formation change, personnel change. The next thing you know, Arsenal are winning 5, 6, 7 games on trot.
They could do with a man called Ozil, couldn't they?
Well, yeah. Yeah. He's still sat there doing man of the match polls.
I'd like to see him go out on loan or something to go and play somewhere because he's wasted there. Such a talented player.
Yeah. But, I mean, Ozil isn't a player that I really like. He's talented.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot in his locker, but I don't like seeing the lazy side of the game. Mm-hmm. So he's not a player who's easy on my eye. I don't like it.
He's more suited to like an elite team, you know, like a say a Madrid or a Barcelona or something.
Yeah, he has to be afforded the luxury of being able to just swan around the pitch. He does. I don't think in the position Arsenal are in now, I don't think he probably is what they need at the minute. They couldn't carry him. They're struggling already. But yeah.
They should still have him on the bench, you know what I mean? Just to bring him on for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
What I can do.
An option. Yeah. An option. He should be.
I've seen him tear loads of teams apart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On his days, he's unplayable. Yeah, there's lots for him to sort out down at Arsenal. They really are struggling. Right, let's go on to listeners' questions. We've been asked off Andrew Ferguson, what should he do with Foden?
Well, if Foden, he's the 5th highest scoring midfielder in the game at the minute. So even though he's not nailed down to start every game, when he does play, he's like getting assists or he's getting star man or a goal here or there. I wouldn't take him out personally, but there is options if you want to try something different. Like, if you obviously you could go for like Grealish, who's he's only 0.7 more than Foden.
Yeah.
And you got Saha, who's playing as a centre forward now, so he's like an out of position option.
Yeah.
James Ward-Prowse, he's on everything basically for Saints.
Yeah, he is.
Maddison's back in the frame now as an option.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't swap Foden for this one, Havertz, but I've still got my eye on Havertz. He's going to come good again.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. I think I'm with you. I wouldn't take Foden out.
No.
I wouldn't. I just think, like you say, he is the 5th highest scorer in midfield. I'd just leave him in. He's usually going to play every other game. He got star man during last week, didn't he, against Marseille? And then, doesn't appear in the derby this week, which is surprising.
And they got the League Cup as well, so he's probably playing that.
Yeah, so there's all these games over Christmas. He's more than likely to be playing 1 and 2, isn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just stick with him. I won't use the transfer, especially all the injuries that I've been having. My team's been decimated.
Yeah, he's averaging 4.1 points a game, Foden. So
it's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I'd stick with him. Like Ben. Now 3 or 4 people have been on, and it is the Werner problem.
Yeah.
Go on. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, it's a tricky one. He's similar sort of thing as Foden.
Yeah.
He's 7th best scoring striker in the game. He's averaging 5 points a game, which ain't bad. He's cheap as well, so he's 4.6 at the minute. But if at this current time with no European games, I'd probably look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 4.8, so it's 0.2 more. He's averaging 9.2 points a game.
Yeah.
Then you got like Son. He's 6.6 points a game.
Yeah.
Rashford, he's a good differential. He's only on 10.2% ownership.
It's creeping up now, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
His ownership.
He's averaging 5.8 points a game. And then the main man, the GOAT, Vardy.
Yeah.
But he's a bit dear. 6.1 million. If you can get him in, but it's a bit of a jump from Werner.
Yeah.
7.7 points a game. What about you? What do you think?
See, I'm on the other side. I'd keep him in.
Yeah.
And in my team, he's stuck in there because my transfers are gone anyway, so I won't be able to get rid of him. But I think he's. I said this last week. He's due a big haul. I think it's coming soon. The next 4 games through Chelsea, Wolves tomorrow night, then they got West Ham, Arsenal, and Villa. I can see him getting a few goals in there. I think we seem to forget he's on penalties as well.
Yeah, you can get one.
It just seems like everything seems to have dried up a little bit at the minute.
Yeah, I just want to see him back down the middle again because he's like wasted out on the wing.
He is, but he's still getting the chances out there.
Yeah.
So we can't even say like he's stuck out wide. He's not getting it middle. He's not getting the chances to score. He's having the chances. He's just not finishing his dinner at the minute.
Yeah, well, that's the frustrating thing, right? Werner's getting the chances, but he's missing them. But Vardy, you watch him for 90 minutes, he'll do nothing. He'll touch the ball 12 times and he'll score 2 goals.
Yeah.
Or he'll just won't get a chance, and then you'll be like, oh, why did I pick him? But he's proven it there. He got 12 goals this season, 10 in the league.
It's crazy numbers, really. Because like you say, how many times has he touched the ball this season?
Yeah, it's just crazy. 7.7 points a game, so...
Yeah. Right, just moving off a little bit off topic. I don't know if you've seen the last man standing. Been asked off David Garside, whether who do you think the biggest banker is this weekend to win?
To win?
Just a team to win from this weekend's games.
Probably United to beat Sheffield United. No, hang on. Tottenham to beat Leicester.
Tottenham to beat Leicester.
Yeah, because Harry Kane always scores against Leicester. He's got, I think he got 2 hat tricks, and one of them was a 4-goal hat trick. You know what I mean? 4 goals in the game. He's just always scores against Leicester, and they're at home as well.
Just loves playing against Leicester.
Yeah, loves it.
Yeah, probably.
There's Liverpool Palace, but Palace have done all right last few games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Chelsea at home to West Ham. It's a tricky set of fixtures. Everton at home to Arsenal. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be picking out of that one, to be fair. But yeah.
So is this for his last man standing?
Yeah.
Right. Is it only Premier League teams you can pick from?
Yeah.
Right.
You only have to choose each one once. It goes on.
Just pick whoever's playing Sheffield United.
Brighton at home to Sheffield United.
Is it?
Brighton to bounce back. That's what we'll go for. Brighton to win this weekend. Right, so a quick update on the differentials. Yeah. Obviously, with how it's working with the midweek games, I'm going to post the updated league table on Thursday night after all games have been played. Then it's the first pick for the community for game week 13. So I'll put the poll out on Friday morning. The community can pick, and then it'll be your pick, Ben, then me. Right. So that's the differential sorted. Going up onto the Dream Team Tonic, the league update. And we'll have a little change to this as well from next week. So I'll give the top 10. We've got in joint 9th, we've got Wiggy's Wanderers and Hodor FC. In 8th, we've got Bayern's. Oh, God, he's not. There we go. In 8th, we've got Bayern Bislik. In 7th, yourself, Ben. DT Tonic 11. In 6th, Dodgy's Sisters Athletic. In 5, Fergie Time. 4th, Marte. 3, Liquor Boys. 2, The Villains, Wayne Herbert. And top of the league still is the Smoking Guns and Lee Allett. So the team of the week so far, which this is going to change next week, but is the Villains and Wayne Herbert. So well done you, 46 points.
Yeah, well done, Wayne.
Pretty big total, that 46 points for this week.
Yeah,
so far anyway.
I know Wayne from another mini league.
Yeah,
yeah, he's a good player. Well done, mate.
Yeah, solid team that. So from next week onwards, I'm going to post the team of the week onto the Twitter page. I'm going to post your team out there, and we'll well done to you on the Friday. So all the games will be played at that point, rather than doing it's getting a little bit messy in the middle of the week. So that's how it'll be done from now on. So Wayne, you're the last one to get the team of the week midweek. All right, Paul. So yeah, just a quick one for everyone. Just to go onto our site, the link's in the Twitter bio, and it'll be in the description below on this video. Got loads of things going on there. Fancy football tools, courtesy of Frank at Fancy Football Stuff. Lots of like Dream Team stats. Also does all the other versions of the game, Sky Fantasy Football, FPL and all that. There's loads of tools on there, loads of great stuff to use. And also for all your injuries and suspensions, this is a must. There's a link on our site to Premier Injuries. Ben Dinnery, forever updating that, and it's a massive help, especially at the start of your weekends. Just have a flick through that and see what's going on injury wise. Yeah, have you got a shout out you need to do, Ben?
Oh yeah, shout out to Wayne Foster Crouch, who sent me a message on Friday. He says, get on this on the Sky bet. Patrick Bamford, one shot on target, evens. So happy days. Cheers for that, mate.
Double your money.
Yeah.
Double your money are on that as well. That's a good shout. Right. So how did your team get on this week, Ben? You're going to tell me it's low scoring, aren't you?
This week, yeah? Or are we doing the total last week?
Go on, give us your total for last week. What were you?
98 points.
98 points?
Yeah.
Solid.
Good week.
It was a good week, mate.
How did you get on last week?
85. It's not too bad.
Yeah, decent.
But I've just I've been decimated by injuries. Had the ZH one, obviously, to contend with. And I was getting a little bit frustrated with Bourne's lack of play time. Even he scored midweek, didn't he?
Yeah.
Him and underscored. And then straight away back on the bench. Yeah, it's just frustrating me a little bit. So I just thought I needed to change it up there. And I know in the last pod, I was bigging up Mason Mount. And I just thought I've got to get him in. So I actually transferred out ZH for Torres at City. And I transferred out Barnes for Mount. And then once them games had kicked off, I hear the Jota news about Jota being out for a couple of months, which got me in a bit of a pickle, really. So I convinced myself that Liverpool were going to absolutely trounce Fulham. And I convinced myself as well, this is after a few tins, this one, that Firmino were going to get in on the act. I was a little bit stuck for cash. I think he had about 2.9 million to play with. And there wasn't much doing around for that. And yeah. So Jota for Firmino. So now I'm stuck for the rest of December.
Yeah, you could only really go for him because it was like one of the last games on the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, so really struggling.
Or you could have like put a defender in, but
I toyed between Firmino and Matip.
Yeah.
And I kind of talked myself into like, well, it's a guaranteed clean sheet for Liverpool as well. I'm thinking goals.
Yeah.
And obviously Firmino and goals don't really go together. But I were hoping things changed. Obviously they didn't. But
didn't he get 5 points?
No, 0.
Oh, I thought he got 5 points. Someone texted me and said he got 5 points.
No, unfortunately not. So yeah, they were my transfers. So my transfers are done. That's my team I'm stuck with now. But I've no injuries.
Mount was unlucky with hitting the crossbar, wasn't he?
Oh, and the post.
Yeah.
Oh, twice. Yeah, that's it. Quite close. I mean, 28 points so far this week. So it's just Kane. I think Kane saved everyone's game weeks otherwise.
Yeah.
And sat there on 15. But we'll see how things go in the next couple of days. You never know. Firmino might get a couple.
I had to do 2 transfers as well over the weekend. I took out ZH because he was injured.
Yeah.
And I wanted Grealish. It was a big jump in price, so I couldn't afford him straight swap, so I had to take Chilwell out because he was going to drop in price.
Yeah.
I did this on Thursday night because I thought Grealish was going to go up because he got star man on the weekend. Chilwell took him out for Matip. So I thought, like you say, Fulham, You thought clean, decent fixtures for the rest of the month, but I've heard he's gone off at half time as well in the Liverpool game, injured, which doesn't surprise me.
They ended up with Henderson and Fabinho at the back.
Yeah.
So again, they're struggling there now, aren't they?
Yeah.
2 centre mids sat at centre half.
That's the thing with Matip. Like he can't. He gets injured all the time, and he hardly ever plays 2 games in a week.
Yeah. It's frustrating especially when you just spent a transfer.
Yeah, because they're short on defenders. I thought, he's got to play.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I've got 2 more transfers after that if he does get injured to take him back out.
You just didn't expect him to get injured this quick.
No.
You thought you might get a couple of games out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this week so far, I've got 28 points as well. Same as you.
So I'm not doing too bad. I've moved out of the relegation zone anyway.
Where are you now then?
I'm up to the nosebleed heights of 19th. But yeah, the Smoking Guns and Lee Allett are charging ahead there with 250.
Yeah, he's a good player, Lee Allett. He's flying.
So yeah, I think we've tied everything up for a Monday night. Obviously, a lot of football has come this week, and then I think we will be back on Sunday.
Yeah.
It'll be Sunday this week with the next episode. Drop us a like, give us a retweet. A subscription would be nice. Thanks very much for listening to us. Hope you enjoy it. Cheerio from me.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Yeah.